What's up, everybody? This is Ryan, and I'm back with another Call of Duty commentary, this time on Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm playing on the map Block, playing some Kill Confirmed, and using the G3 as my weapon of choice here. I realized in my first commentary I didn't really introduce myself, so I'm Ryan. I'm a 23-year-old. I'm from Alaska, Eagle River, Alaska, a smaller area up there. Went to the University of Oregon for college, where I just graduated this previous summer with a degree in architecture. And video games has always been a pastime for me. I really got into Call of Duty commentaries way back. I don't even remember how long ago, but with Blame Truth, Hutch, some of those guys, some of the commentary pioneers for this game. Something that inspired me, something that I had always kind of wanted to pursue, but never really got into it until now. So kind of stoked to be getting into this, trying my hand at it, and I'm having a lot of fun so far. But yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here, what I'm up to. If you have any questions or if you're curious about things, you know, I'm available, so hit me up. I can answer any questions you have. We can jump into the gameplay. I'm using the G3 here. I find that in a lot of times Call of Duty, the single fire weapons don't get a lot of love, and I feel like that's unrightly so, because they are very good. They got that. If you have a trigger finger, they have a high rate of fire. Super accurate, as you can see here. You can get kills at any distance, really, and their damage output is usually pretty high as well. So if you're accurate and you can pull the trigger fast enough, it creates a pretty versatile weapon that you can use in a variety of situations. And I just unlocked the G3 in this game, so I have no attachments for it. This is just using it bare bones. It turned out to have a pretty decent game with it. This map, Block, not one of my favorites. I tend to just kind of stay up in these little buildings up here, this two-story that kind of frame either side of this large open courtyard. It gives you the best sight lines throughout the map, and it gives you a little bit of protection too. If you run out in that middle area, you're exposed. Kind of those back corners, like where I just placed the airstrike, those are just spawn areas, so you're not going to get much hanging out in those. So really, these little two-story motel type buildings, it's kind of the place to be. People always moving through or around, and you just have good sight lines. Here I was one kill away from a helicopter. I had low ammo, and so I'm just I'm just trying to be real sneaky, see if I can shoot this guy through the wall. Unfortunately, I can't see his back. I see a little piece of his ghillie suit. It doesn't do any damage though. But yeah, I was on that kill streak. Really didn't want it to go to waste. So I'm army crawling around, and that's funny too. I think I actually the guy I was going to kill, just my team took care of him before I could even get to him. So I'm gonna have to find that 7th kill somewhere else. I thought playing Kill Confirmed might solve some of the campiness, the camp issues that I had experienced regularly in Call of Duty. Sometimes you gotta adapt, pick up another weapon, you know, switch things up on the fly. But I thought collecting the tags, kind of adding an objective to the game, would solve some people being so stagnant. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you're still gonna get those people that want to play that way regardless. So yeah, I got kill streak was ended there. I'm going back up in the buildings, kind of the go-to move. Have a higher sight line. You can scope out the entire map from up here, and with a weapon such as the G3, that's a pretty solid situation to be in. Excuse that. But like I was saying, with a weapon like the G3, it's really close range, long range distances. The engagements at any range, really, it can do pretty well. Even here, close, like I probably had either a SMG or assault rifle, and I was able to spray him down quicker. Just if you're accurate, the G3 does so much damage, you only need a couple of shots to make it effective. And I think Actually, I probably died most often due to my own mistakes. such as when I throw a flashbang and blind myself instead of the enemy. So that's some of those self-inflicted wounds. They feel great. Yeah, I'm just kind of winding down into that transitional time between the old Call of Duties and the new Modern Warfare coming out soon. If I'm gonna be honest, after playing Modern Warfare, the original Call of Duty 4 so many times as a kid, and then playing this remastered, it feels a little bit stale, a little bit stagnant. So I'm ready for the new Call of Duty to be released so I can get into that. But I figure in the meantime, while I wait, I just have to take what I can get, and keep myself ready for when that game drops. I'm gonna be playing a lot of it, making a lot of content, so I'm looking forward to that. One thing that I think is really neat, I'm looking forward to the night vision modes. Like Call of Duty is always kind of, at least Call of Duty 4, this one, they had the toggled on night vision, and I don't know if anybody else ever used it, but the only time I ever toggled that on was by mistake. But I thought it was a cool feature, like if you went into a dark building, you could switch on the night vision. So to see them actually incorporate that into an entire category of games, I guess that would be like a game type. I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be fun. Just aesthetically, it's fun to watch, and just the hardcore nature of it, I think, is on provide some fun clips, some fun times on that. And that's what happens if you miss your aim against an automatic weapon. The G3, it only rewards you if you're accurate. Also, with a single fire weapon like the G3, I'd say that stopping power is very essential. You want every shot to count. When you're going up against automatic weapons, you kind of want it to do maximum amount of damage. And I'm not sure how that grenade didn't kill him. I thought throwing a little stun down there, slowing him up, throwing a frag to follow it, I thought that might help me. Didn't. I realized right there I was in a kind of dangerous situation, so I'll let my teammate take care of that one. And as the trend continues, stay up top, look out over the map, kind of know what side of the map they're spawning on, so just watching out for them to spill out from that spawn side and come right into the field of view. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm just kind of waiting around. That's our team's kind of dominating pretty heavily, so it's not a super fast-paced game. It's kind of more just picking them off as they come out of their spawn zone. So I feel kind of bad for them sometimes, but it makes for good footage when you're on the giving side of the the punishment, not the receiving. Also, if you're using a single auto weapon, single fire, recommend picking up a sidearm as well. If you feel comfortable with a pistol, that's good, but also I like to, if I get a kill and I find somebody with an SMG, that's perfect, because that just gives a kind of a range of things you can do with that. So you'll often see if I kill somebody right off the bat, I'll try to switch my secondary for their weapon, as I've done a couple times throughout this match. And then that's just bad accuracy, ineffective flashbangs. That's unfortunate is what that is. But it's gonna happen. Sometimes you just have those moments in Call of Duty. You can't really oh, tough luck. Like I was saying, right on time. Sometimes you I was a little frustrated about that one. Sometimes you have those moments. You just miss a couple shots, timing's off, you pay for it.
We are about to achieve victory, comrades.
So yeah, getting down to the last minute of the game, I'm kind of just playing it cool. I think after those previous 2 deaths, I was a little reluctant just to run out in search of more kills. Just playing a little bit more safe, didn't want to just continue that streak of deaths. So kind of watching around, seeing where some of my teammates are dying, and trying to figure out where the other team is. I think a lot of them have kind of resorted to hanging back in the buildings, doing some sniping. I think everybody could tell that the game was coming to a close. They didn't want to just run out and die unnecessarily at the end of the game for no reason. So, trying to find some last kills here at the end, trying to wrap things up. If I'm able to get that guy, might very well be the last kill of the game for me. But as I'm coming to the close, I hope you learned a little bit about me, learned a little bit from the gameplay possibly if you're still playing Modern Warfare Remastered, or just as it applies to Call of Duty in general. So let me know what you think. Any and all feedback is appreciated. I'm just trying to do something that I'm passionate about and get better myself. So if you have any comments or anything to say, feel free to reach out, and I appreciate anybody who's watched this far. Thank you.